Mark Twain once said, "The two best days in a person's life are the day they are born and the day they discover why." Well, after 79 professions I've worked in traveling over 35 countries, in being a great-grandfather and a grandfather of 10, I finally discovered my why. And I'm here to tell you about that, and I think you'll like what you hear today. Let me give you a little backup on the last couple careers, because life is an evolution. It's a journey, and I've always felt that it's going to take care of itself. I've never been worried about the future, because I know I'm a positive thinking. Actually, they call me Dr. Fantastic, because I have the prescription for a longer and happier life, and it's about being positive. And this movement I've started is about being positive. And positive thinking manifests positive action. Always been a positive thinker. And conversely, negative thinking manifests negative actions. So about 9 months ago, I decided to prove a concept for one of my charities. I have two charities. One is the Foundation for World Harmony, which is my global mission to try to make the world a better place. And the other charity is Supporting Our Servicemen. And that is a charity designed to thank our veterans for their service to our country. Companies with products or services could go onto the website, ilovesos.org, and list their product and services and offer a discount, which obviously improves their business. It earns them customer loyalty. It spreads patriotism, and it's a wonderful way to thank our veterans. And it is free to companies and is free to veterans to use. They merely put their zip code in and find out where to shop, where to dine, and where to stay. And so to prove a concept, I became an Uber driver. And the concept was one of my billionaire friends decided to give me 2,000 cell phones to give to veterans, one in each city in America. A friend of mine has a national broadcast network online, and he's going to donate a half hour to each one of those veterans in each one of those cities. So I've been producing my whole life, and I wanted to show how easy it is to produce content. So I became an Uber driver. Put a phone on the window, and I started interviewing people to show the veterans that all you have to do is turn on your camera nowadays, and voila, you can create content. I used to have to carry 100 pounds of equipment in the old days to film something. I started the video department at Mammoth Mountain, and I had to ski with 100 pounds of equipment for quality of a video that's not anywhere near what it is today. So I got in the car, and I started interviewing people, and I proved concept. Real easy. There's free software on the internet to edit the program, and I never, of course, edited it because I just wanted to show how easy it is. So you don't even have to edit. Just have a nice conversation for half an hour. Put it on the air, get a sponsor, make some money, keep all the money. We didn't want any money from it. I don't want any money. My person donating the time didn't want any money, and my friend donating the phones didn't want any money. It's for the veterans. So after about 10 hours, I proved concept, and I was having so much fun, I said, I'm going to do something for myself for once. So I created uplifting interviews with total strangers, and I started interviewing people. To date, I have over 600 interviews, never a second take, never an edit, and never a rehearsal. And they're fascinating. They're people from all over the world, all walks of life. But we'd always talk about, how are you? I'd say, how are you, when they got in. And I noticed everyone was saying good. 99% of the people say good. 1% say I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm all right, so, can't complain, not bad. Those are the regular ones. And then there's the optimistic people that say I'm great, I'm awesome, I'm wonderful, I'm blessed, life is beautiful. Hey, there's lots and lots of different answers. Well, after many interviews, I found out the origin of the question, how are you? And it dates back to the Black Plague, where you asked it to save your life. So you wouldn't ask it for if you were near someone, you'd have to scream it from a great distance, or else you would die. If you got close to someone, within a week you died of the plague. So you'd scream out, how are you? From a distance. And if your friend was okay, you'd say, come on by. If he wasn't your friend and he was mean, he would invite you by for coffee, because I'm sure he's lonely having the plague. At any rate, it's been around for 600 years, And I realized as a motivational speaker and as a philosopher, I can't change that question. No one can change the question. It's going to be around for another 600 years. So I came up with a better answer. The answer I came up with, I want you all to focus on this. It literally makes you feel wonderful when you say it. It makes you live longer every time you say it. It makes you look better when you say it. It makes the other person do the same. It creates engagement. It will help you in your business. It'll improve your sales if you're in sales. If you're in management, you'll get more respect from your employees. And if you're just dealing with people, it's a great way to communicate with people. And it makes the world a better place. So I want everyone listening right now to say these 3 simple words. And say it with emotion. I want you to feel the difference in your brain after you're saying it. Say, I am fantastic. Go ahead, say it. It's amazing. 99.9% of the people, after saying those 3 words, feel either fantastic, if they said it with a lot of emotion, or great, or just good. And most of the time, much better. The reason is that's the only word in answer to the question, how are you, that forces you to smile. And the smile, if you've been to school, releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, those neuromuscular units in your brain that make you feel wonderful, make you feel fantastic, and also reduce the stress that you have inside you. Now, you might agree, a little less stress will make you a little healthier, and a little healthier will make you live a little longer. So quite literally, what I'm telling you is you're going to feel great, you're going to live longer, and of course, you look better. Everyone looks better with a smile. Smiling is one of the healthiest things you could do for your mind and your body. You stay a lot younger when you smile. Laughter, as they say, is the best medicine. And now people will doubt you when you say, I'm fantastic. Because of the thousands of people I've told this to, only 72 to date have ever met someone in their entire life that says they're fantastic. That's a very appallingly small, disturbing number. But the great news about it is that they never forgot the person. When you start being fantastic, believing that you're fantastic, being positive about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, you will never be forgotten. And it's just wonderful to share this with people. They're getting it. I'm in 10 countries. It's starting to, really catch on. People really understand it fairly quickly. It doesn't need a lot of explaining because they feel it when they say those 3 words. They say I am are probably 2 of the most powerful words in the English language. And most motivational speakers will tell you, say it a lot. Look in the mirror. Say, I am successful. I am beautiful. I am happy. I am strong. I am healthy. I am fantastic. Well, so again, they're calling me Dr. Fantastic because I gave you all the prescription for a happier and longer life. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being never forgotten. And my whole thing is being positive. I really hope that this movement brings the small town mentality to the big city. I don't know if anyone out there has been to a small town or if you're from a small town, but those small towns are friendly, they're kind, they're courteous. The people are wonderful. And there's no reason we can't bring it to the big city. The big city, because it's so crowded and teeming with millions of people and traffic, breeds a greedy, selfish, litigious society. Because no one knows anyone on the road, they don't give a darn about you. All they care about is being in front of you. And they're rude, they're obnoxious, and it's a horrible scene. If nothing else, if this movement does nothing else but encourage people to let you in traffic, open the door for you. See, fantastic people are kind. They're courteous, considerate, they're friendly. They'll let you in traffic. It makes you feel great when you let someone in traffic, and it makes them feel great as well. Sometimes they don't thank you. Okay, well, it made you feel good anyway. And what did it cost you? 2 seconds to let them in front of you? Really? And so, and you're opening the doors for people and holding them open for them. It's a nice thing to do. Sometimes they don't say thank you. It is what it is. It makes you feel good. It's got karma. And by the way, When you say you're fantastic, you're making someone else smile. Whenever you hear the word fantastic, you're going to smile. And the smile, again, releases the endorphins, the dopamine, the serotonin that make you feel wonderful, live longer. And so it's a karmic thing. Millennials will give me the argument that if I don't feel fantastic, why should I say it? That's a selfish statement. Because they're only thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about the other person. When you say you're fantastic, you're making someone else feel good, live longer. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if we can just start being a friendlier society, Ellen says it best. She says, be kind to one another. And I don't think people are getting it because no one's letting you in traffic. So maybe if she can hear my message and she could tell her audience that all they have to do is say they're fantastic each and every day they get asked it, it's going to make the world a better place. It's a delivery method of being kind. You're just kind to someone. If you can make someone smile, you've done the world a justice. You've made the world a better place. And you're going to be asked every single day, the rest of your life, that question. Now, remember, your mother always said, think before speaking. Well, you're in a habit of saying good or okay or well or fine, whatever your go-to answer is to blow off that rhetorical question. Now, stop for a half a second when they say, how are you? Think of the best answer, the answer that makes you healthier, live a longer life, and it does the same thing to the other person. And that's the word fantastic. By the way, the word means unimaginably good and beautiful in the dictionary. So now you know where the question comes from, you know what the answer means, you know that it's going to make you happy, healthy, live longer, never be forgotten, you're going to succeed more in business, it's going to make the world a kinder, friendlier place. So Dr. Fantastic really recommends you try it for a day, see if it fits. It will, I guarantee it. You're going to be happier, you're going to make other people happy, you're going to live a longer life. Be fantastic, everyone. Thanks for listening, and I hope we make the world a kinder, friendlier place by being fantastic.